Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Rising Info Live here at Rise Up Creatives. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Wherever you're coming in right now, I'd like to know in the chat box, in the comment box, let me know where you're coming from, the different parts of the globe, different parts of the Philippines. I am Master Coach A, and this is our weekly conversation here at Rising Info Live. So if you are joining me for the first time, I'd like you to know that this space every Wednesday at 9 p.m. is created for specifically for business owners, thought leaders, visionaries, maybe people who wants to transition from the corporate world to being an entrepreneur or business owner. So you this space is specifically created for you. So I'd like to know if you are here at the moment. So are you joining me live? So let me know in the chat box. To all our kindred coaches, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much for coming in. To all our community managers, I can see Master Coach Jasmine, Coach Sean. I think Coach Tina should be here. All right. Coach Rizal is also here. Coach Trisha all the way from Bicol is here. Yes. Okay. So everyone, magandang gabi po and thank you so much for coming in and joining me live all the way from the north. Coach Norris is also here. And oftentimes when we come to a space like this, okay, we just come in and we are not making ourselves available to engage. So for tonight, I want to take a different path and I would like everyone on the screen, everyone joining me live, to please start engaging. Hi Nielsen, thank you for coming in and joining me live. Coach Darbell, okay, regards and hi to baby A. All right, so let me know, like, I want you to just like tonight to start engaging. Okay, so number one, the way you engage is let us know, let the people know where you're coming from right now. So I'm streaming live all the way from Parañaque City. So this is my residence and this is my home. This is where I do my home business. Okay, so I've been a coaching entrepreneur since 2017. If you are new to my space, I've been doing coaching full time since 2017. I bid the corporate world goodbye in 2016 when I started Decaf Coffee Republic together with my Project Timothy team. So if you are one person here who's thinking, can I quit the corporate world and transition to becoming an entrepreneur? Yes, you can. Okay, so can I do business? Can I do entrepreneurship together with my full-time work? Yes, you can. So Master Coach Yasmin is still here, full-time. Coach Marife all the way from Tacloban is also here. Coach Ali, you're also here, so thank you so much. Coach Joanna, you're also here. So don't give me a secret, please tag. We're gonna have a very, very good conversations. And I want this, like, tonight is one night that I want to really dive in and to have a conversations to you on something that not a lot of guru and not a lot of internet marketers are discussing or diving into. So I wanna dive into that tonight. So please, okay, let me know in the chat box if you are coming from one space. Okay, so you're coming from, for example, you're coming from Parañaque, like in my case, but you are of origin of one place. So for example, Coach Sean and Coach Tien, they're right now coming from Pasig, but they are a native, or they are coming all the way from LA or Legazpi, Albay. Okay, so let me know, let us know in the chat box if where you're coming from right now is not your place of origin. It means that there are other areas, there are other territories in the globe, other territories in the Philippines that you are part of and probably you belong. Like for example, Coach Darbel right now is all the way from Pasig, but Coach Darbel is not from Pasig. So let us have a conversation in the chat box right now, in the comments, and I want you to just like putting in there where you're coming from, because the next thing that I want you to do is I want you to share. This is the moment for you to share. I want you to share right now what you do. Like, are you a business owner? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you, how do you call yourself? Are you an independent service provider? Are you a full-time mom, a full-time dad, okay, full-time dad doing home business right now? Yeah, there's such a thing as full-time dad and doing home business, or you are a full-time mom and you're doing a home business or thinking or starting a home business. Let us know in the chat box what you are doing right now. So there are already three informations that I asked you. Where you're coming from right now as you join me live, where is your place of origin, and what do you do? What do you do for a living? What do you do on a regular day? What do you do every single day when you show up on screen, when you show up on social media? Who are you to the people you're texting? Who are you to the people you're sending messages? Who are you to your relatives right now? So that's exactly what I wanted to understand. That's exactly what I wanted you to start engaging in the chat box right now, because oftentimes we come into a space and we just listen, we don't engage, and boop, we're done. Okay, so tonight I want to take it a little slower, and I want you to start communicating, and start engaging, and start letting people know a little more about you. So tonight we're gonna have a conversations on a 30,000 foot, okay, 30,000 foot view of your business. So I'm not sure if you have heard of this concept, but I'm gonna dive deeper on that tonight, because I think that's exactly what um, many people are missing, okay, when they transition to from corporate life to their business, or when they start doing business there's a lot of things that concerns us. Okay, so hashtag connect, let me know if you can connect that when we start doing our business. So I we Coach Rizal is here. We started putting up Decaf Coffee Republic in 2016, and we went full time. And that was not the first time for me, but that's the biggest. Decaf is the biggest investment, and Decaf is the biggest and the boldest decisions I've ever made as an entrepreneur. So I want you to just hashtag connect and let me know if you are connecting that when you start a business, when you start transitioning, or even when you start thinking of going full time and doing your business and letting go of the corporate world, you start feeling the tension, you start feeling the stress, you start feeling the confusion, you start feeling am I on the right track? Am I doing the right thing? Okay, so let me know in the chat box if you are feeling that, because oftentimes when we start a business, when we dive into doing our passion, when we start doing what we wanted to do in our lives, and finally we want to beat the corporate world, or we want to beat the stress and the hassles of a regular or 8 to 5 job, it kind of get us stuck, okay, get us stuck in emotion that is so negative, because we don't know what's gonna happen next. We don't know where do we get our money, or we don't know if someone else will just say yes to our business, or we don't know if it's just like us, our family, our parents, our sisters will just say yes to our products. How many of you can connect with me that it's scary at times, it's fearful, like you can feel the stress, you can feel the it's like, I don't like this feeling. How many of you feel like you're feeling that? Okay, you're feeling that once in a while, or you once, there are moments where it's just like getting you stuck, because the feeling is just overwhelming. How many of you would say that it's just like overwhelming? Okay, okay. Thank you, Coach Marife, for doing that. Okay, so Coach Marife is sharing with us her wellness hub. Okay, if you are operating one shop, one store, one business, okay, like Coach Marife, please let us know. Okay, Coach Darbel, you're here, please share in the chat box. Okay, the business you're operating, the business of your husband, you have a fruit business, just share it in the chat box. Okay, so it's okay, please share it in the chat box. Okay, I want you to let us know if you are a full-time at work, or you're doing full-time job and you have a business. Okay, you will understand why I'm asking you all these questions. Okay, so just me. Okay, put it in there, put in there. Okay, put in there. Okay, so how many of you feels that, okay, at a moment where it feels like scary? It's scary to be an entrepreneur, it's scary to be a business owner, it's a scary, like you feel scared, and it's scary, that feeling. Okay, um if you can put some emoji on that emotions, if you can put some emoji to express that feeling. Okay, so it's like, in me, it's not uh I don't usually get intimidated, I don't usually get that feeling of being fearful, but there are moments in my life where I feel a lot of butterflies in my stomach. I don't know if you can connect with that. Like, I don't know that feeling. I don't. It's not fear, maybe anxiety, maybe uncertainty. That feeling. I want you to connect with that feeling. Okay, Coach Sean, I can see that emoji. Okay, good, good. So give me some emojis on the screen. Let me know, how do you express that feeling? You're like that you cannot express by words. You're running of words, but I know you can understand what I'm trying to dive into, because that's exactly where I want you to start diving into the concept of going back, okay, going back to the 30,000 foot view of business. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, I'm starting to see a lot your emojis coming, so thank you so much. Okay, so thank you for tagging a friend. If you are watching this on a replay, if you are watching this because somebody tagged you, okay, somebody shared this video to you. So let me again introduce myself. I am Master Coach A. I'm a coaching entrepreneur since 2017. I'm an advocate of mental fitness, and my work, most of my work, is circle around trauma and functional medicine. So this Rising Info Live is something that I'm doing every single Wednesday to connect with visionaries, passionate people, passionate thought leaders who wants to become entrepreneurs and CEOs of their own business. So we have created this space every Wednesday so that we can specifically cater to those people who are transitioning, those people who probably started their business during this pandemic and starting to feel like feeling burnout, stress, stuck, lost, or maybe you're in a space where it's less than what you desire you could be. Like you're making a money, you're earning, there are cash coming in, but that's not where you want to be. Like that's not the end. And you know that your potential is just like times 10 and you're not able to maximize that. Okay. So if that's you, let me know in the chat box. Just hashtag one. Okay, hashtag one. It means that you are my number one fan tonight and you're saying yes to that because this conversation is exactly for you. So 30,000 foot view. Okay, somebody put that in the chat box, please. Okay, in the comment. So we're gonna dive into 30,000 foot view. And what is a 30,000 foot view? Okay, this term refers to uh of course, if you're taking a plane, this is a cruising altitude on the plane. And oftentimes you will hear thought leaders or business owners, and they would say, I'm going to give you a 30,000 foot view of the business. Or I'm going to give you a 30,000 foot view of the industry. And I'm not really sure if you are understanding but that's what I want to unpack tonight. What does it mean when you say, let's take a 30,000 foot view of the business? Let's take a 30,000 foot view of the industry. So tonight, so that we like put that in a Hi Coach Berna, I can see you, okay? So we put things in context, okay? I'm gonna put the parameters and say, let's take a 30,000 foot view of what you're doing in social media. Let's take a 30,000 foot view of what you're doing, okay, what you're doing as a business owner every single day relative to how you're using the social media, okay? So that's going to be like the algorithm that I want to dive in tonight. So oftentimes when we start doing business, okay, we are very idealistic. Hashtag yes, okay? We're idealistic and we want to do a lot of things. We want to be the best in what we do. We want to offer, we want to help, there's a lot of things we want to do, okay? And that's what we say. That's what we say. That's what we say. And the way we say it is just like we're a superhero that we can do anything and everything almost at the same time. And we're very idealistic and we get to see a product that's not working and we say, I can do better than that. I can offer a better product than that. We experience a business service, a service that sucks. And we say, if I do that business, I can offer better. Or you dine in and the restaurant is not giving you a good service and you say, I'm going to put a restaurant of my own and I want to teach this resto owner, this resto people how to do business. How many of you have experienced that, right? And so you come in the business and you are very, very idealistic. And then you tried everything, you do everything, okay? So some of us would get consultants, which, okay, you're very lucky if ever to do that. You consult with a friend who have been in the business, or you watch guru, you watch people in the internet, you watch people tells you what to do. Now, I'm going to be very, very straight with you. I'm a business consultant for 2 decades before I become a coaching entrepreneur in 2016. And one thing that I've seen over and over again is that people don't understand that there is a certain stages in business where the things that we do changes. Okay. So for example, if you are starting out and you're not making 100,000 yet, okay, on a monthly basis, it means that you are not yet a six-figure person, okay, at least consistently, okay. There are things that you need to do to fill that up, so that you when you and when you start making six-figure, which is 100,000, and you want to move to a half a million per month, there's another set of items that or works that you need to do. There's another set of discipline that you need to do. A million every month, it's another set of strategies. It's like every step of the way, there are things that you need to do. There are things that you need to recalibrate. Two things that I always see being preached or being taught in social media or here on the digital space. Two things that I feel it's very detrimental, and I want to address tonight. Number one is that you are listening to people about business and about social media or about content marketing or about how to grow, how to scale their business. And you look at the person and they just tell you exactly what to do, and you listen, and because they're so charismatic, you would say, you listen and you follow exactly what they do. The thing there is, you many people miss the validation part and see, is the person speaking from experience or from a degree of achievement, or the person have just read this from Google, or the person has just attended classes. Don't get me wrong, I don't mean to offend, but I'm saying is that one mistake is that you are learning and following people who have not done it. And that's common when a business or a company or a brand take in an influencer. You have to understand this, okay. Influencers are in the business of attracting people. That's who they are, but they're not really, okay, so they earn money from attracting people, and they're being paid by the company whom they attract these people. Okay, so the business of these influencers is not really the product that you're buying. The business is themselves being attractional, themselves being, like the goody part or the glamour part. Okay, so that's their business, that's what they're selling. And so if you're looking, okay, I see this often. The person looks at the influencer, and the next thing is, oh, for me to be a successful business person, I need to be glamour. Okay, I need to be glamorous. I need to be flashy, or I need this kind of gadget. I need to be having this camera. How many of you, if you're connecting with me, please let me know in the chat box, hashtag connect. Okay, so oh my god, this influencers have this beautiful camera, have this beautiful microphone and all the lightings and with all the effects. I should be having that. How many you connects with that? Okay, now you forget that these people business is the attraction, okay, the influence, like they're selling their influence to you, but they're not the business owner. So you're not hearing the voice of the business owner. Or maybe you're not hearing from the influencer, you are hearing from people who take classes, don't get me wrong, but have not put things into practice, and they start teaching you about it. And don't get me wrong again, like there are great teachers in the house, there are great people that they can really teach principles. But when it comes to business, you have to understand that you need to listen to people been there, done that, because it's a different thing when you start, getting your hands dirty, when you start getting into the numbers, when you start looking into your suppliers, and when you start dealing with people. And the next thing that I often see with people is this, okay, you listen to what suits your ears, okay? You listen to what you think is, I like what you're saying, or I like that man, okay? But you miss the fact that the industry the man is representing, or the stage where the business is with that person, is different with you. So you're probably in the same insurance, you're probably in the same insurance company or financial business. You'll probably be in the same networking company. You'll probably be in the same resto, food and beverage business. But you probably is missing that that person now is earning on a million level and multiple six digits, and the person have a lot of people, and here you are, you're just starting, and you are void of the money, okay? You're void of the finances to pay for ads because they tell you to put an ads. You are void of capitalization to stretch further because right now you're just making both ends meet, okay? So how many of you connecting with that? How many of you connecting on that? Okay, so I'm setting this parameter because this is where we missed. Okay, this is where a lot of entrepreneurs, business owners, or transitioning employees to becoming an entrep or independent service providers, when they hit this line, okay, when they hit this moment, they quit and they start saying, I'm no good, I'm a failure, I'm not gonna make it. It's so overwhelming and it's so tasking. Okay. And that's exactly what we want to do here in Rise Up Creatives. We've got Rise Up Creatives in 2000, 2021 last year in October, and we've started the commercial operations this year. And we want to reach to people, okay, specifically to people who are already burned out, who don't know what to do, who are stressed, okay? But here's the thing. We also want these people, so I hope that's you, hashtag yes, it's me. We want to look for people who are still motivated to take action. So we hope to reach to people who probably, okay, you're starting to feel now the feel in the ass, okay, you're starting to feel the pressure, you're starting to feel the cringe of being an entrepreneur, but you are in a space that you are still motivated to take action. Hashtag me, let me know in the chat box you're still there and you say, I'm gonna fight for this, I'm gonna make it happen, I'm gonna, like, not just prove the world, but really I want this to happen. Okay, I want this to happen. Okay, so hashtag me. Thank you so much, Master Coach Jasmine, thank you. All right, so here's the thing. Okay, you are in the right space, and you are up in a good conversation, so listen. Okay, so first and foremost, I'd like you to believe. Okay, here's the thing here. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hack. I'm gonna discuss with you this thing that I've talked about, the 30,000 foot view. But I want you to start by putting in there in the screen, okay, in the chat box, and say, I believe in myself. Like, I believe I can. I believe in myself. I believe I can. Put it there because I want you to understand that all the things I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, it's not going to work if you are no longer believing in yourself, or you have already, like, you're throwing the towel over and over again. Because by throwing the towel over and over again, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting the business, you're hurting the opportunities, you're hurting your clients, you're hurting your opportunities. So I want to speak with people right now who is still here and still motivated and still saying, I can. I believe in myself, I can. I believe in myself, I can. So let me know in the chat box. Put the declarations in there. I believe I can, because you should. Because you should. Okay. Nothing in our conversations tonight would ever work if you would not believe in yourself. Okay. Now, I'd like you to start also believing, okay, that you can transition and you can create results. Okay, you can deliver, you can transition, you can do better, you can bring in some cash flows, additional cash flow, at least if you are already creating and having some cash flow, additional in the next 30 days, in the next 90 days, and then, in the next 60 days. Okay, so 30, 60, 90 days. I want you to just, like, figure it out and picture it out. Okay, figure it out that it's possible. It's possible to increase the income. It's possible to increase the performance of your business. And you can do it in 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. You have to believe in that. And I want you to picture it out. Now, when you start hitting the space where it feels like things aren't working anymore, and it's like it's tough, I want you to remember what you want, what you want, and start writing what you want. Because this is where many people just drop the bomb. When things start failing in their eyes, in their sight, they drop everything and say it's not gonna work. So this time, I want you to see that what you will do is counterintuitively and start writing everything that you want. I want this. I want to serve these people. I want to sell this product. I want to offer this service. I want to create this change. I want. What is it that you want to happen? What is it that you want to see? What is it that you want to experience by doing your business? Just keep writing what you want. And at the end of that, right in there, I am giving myself permission to change everything I have written when and if needed. It means that these things that you have written can change because in the course of time, when you start working on your business, there will be things that you need to change. There will be things that you need to recalibrate, and there will be things that you need to adjust so that it becomes more relevant to the times of the business. Okay? So, when you start looking at where do I begin now, when I start feeling like you probably is there right now, when you start feeling things aren't working, or I can't figure out where to get started, or I've tried everything and things aren't working, or I'm tired, like, master, I'm so tired, it feels like I've done everything and ain't working. Okay, here's the thing. Let's apply the 30,000 foot view principle. And what is the 30,000 foot view principle? It says that this is the time that, okay, this is the time that you take a step back. Let me repeat that. This is the perfect time that you have to take a step back. Step back. And what is this stepping back means? It means that, okay, you are saying that, okay, so you're stepping back, and as you step back, you are stepping back to see the big picture. The big picture, which you probably have missed. You have probably missed for the longest time, okay? Or you have missed significantly. That's why right now, you like the things that you are looking at is not focused but super micro, that you cannot see the big picture. So stepping back now, you step back now to see the big picture. I want you to put in there, step back to see the big picture. Okay, now, so 30,000 foot view. Okay, so imagine you're in the plane and it's a 30,000 foot view from the window. Can you see that it is so huge, right? It's so huge. But that's going to be very beautiful. That's going to be beautiful. So now you ask me, so how do we apply this specifically in our business right now and using social media? Now, first thing first, I want you to stop. Okay, I want you to stop. So put it in there, stop. I want you to stop all your pointless social media posting. All your pointless, okay, social media posting. The thing here is when you enter the arena, you are responding to social media like an amateur, like an absolute amateur, and you're following every other people, like everyone's doing. They just keep posting without understanding where all this postings is going at the end. Amateurs focus on the front end, senior people focus on the back end. Okay, so who cares who get the best, and who cares if you got a million subscriber and no one is buying from you? I can have my 10 super fans, and all my 10 super fans is giving me the money and the business that I want. So I want you to just, like, the first thing here is when you turn your, like, step back and see the big picture. Okay, now you're seeing the big picture. Okay, you've missed. Okay, I'm gonna show you how. Okay, you recalibrate and start moving into the directions of handling the big picture. I'm gonna show it to you in a while. Okay, I just want you to, like, mark in there to stop, okay, and make a commitment. Of course, if you are inside Rise Up Creatives, you're not doing this, okay? But if you are not, right, I am biased. Yes, I could be biased because in Rise Up Creatives, we are helping, okay? I'm lending my brain to my members, to our members, and we are posting in 7 categories, okay? Every single month it rotates, okay? So we're not into that pointless, okay, social media posting. So I'll tell you what is a pointless social media posting. Okay, it is pointless because you are focused on the wrong thing. Okay, it is pointless because you are focused on the wrong things. And what are the wrong things here? Okay, number one, you focus on being present in all social media platform, doing everything that social media has to offer. So you want to be in Facebook, you want to do posting, you want to do video, you want to do real, okay? You want to be in IG, you want to do the posting in IG, you want also to do the IG story, you want to be in LinkedIn, you want to be in Twitter, you want every, like, everywhere. That's pointless, trust me. Okay? So, okay. 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 And if you are here in the space, okay, so thank you so much for being here. I want you to learn with us, and I want you to understand that real conversations here in the space is happening. Real conversations and real teaching, because that's a kind of business owner that I am, and it's a kind of business strategy that I'm giving my people. We're serving here before we sell. Pointless, pointless. Another pointless is more likes. You're focused on more likes, more comments. Not a lot of people likes to comment, and not a lot of people wants to put their likes, but they are willing to buy. And also you have to understand that many, all right, can just buy likes, and you can start seeing a post with millions of likes, but that's also paid likes. Another wrong focus that you probably have is you're creating more and more videos, more and more content, and you're not repurposing. Another thing is you are focused on photo shoot for flashy photos, and you will say, I want professionally done photos, okay, with all the editing, with all the getting all the flaws out in there, okay, and you want to appear super duper perfect. Another thing is you struggle, okay, you struggle when, where, and what to post. And of course, that struggle comes from you're looking at the influencers and you want to do what the influencers are doing. All of these postings, all of these things are pointless, because the only thing you have to focus is this. Okay, hear me out on this. Professional content writers or creators create valuable content to engage their target audience with intention to make sales conversion. Let me repeat that. Professional content creators create valuable content to engage their target audience with intention to make sales conversion. It means that the content that we publish is having the intention to convert and to close the sales. So you're not going to put there all your efforts and to go broke at the end of the day. You are putting the content in there so that okay, each of that post is acting as a communication to your target market. So it should have a purpose while you're posting, and that posting is congruent with your brand message, hashtag brand resonance that we're teaching in the masterclass. And that posting must be consistent with the product or service that you're offering. Okay? So you're not posting for nothing. You are posting for a purpose, a reason. And your intention is of all this posting, you are closing and converting. Okay? So now, let's apply the 30,000 foot view principle because you want to recover. That's the promise of this live tonight, right? I promise that when you do, okay, when you employ this 30,000 foot view principle, you will be able to transition and you're going to like accelerate and you will be able to improve your business. Now, listen, here's the thing. There is no way you can implement this principle if you will not transition from being self-centered. It means that you business owner centered, okay, you if you will not transition, it means that it's no longer about you. To employ the 30,000 foot view principle, you need to transition from all about you to all about your clients. Oh, Master Coach, I heard that. Listen, okay, don't brush it off. Okay, if you're listening and if you're watching this on a replay, don't brush me off yet. Listen, because I'm going to teach you how to use the principle. You have probably heard of the principle or read the principle, but you don't know how to use the principle. I'm going to tell you how to use the principle right now. Okay? You will have to be customer centric. Put it in the chat box, customer centric. Client centric. Okay, so these are variations. What does it mean? Everything that you will do, everything that you will post, everything that you will express, everything that you will offer, okay, if you are giving freebies, if you're giving like tokens in there, it's gonna be all around centered around your client. Customer centric, client centric. And how do you do this? Okay, how do you do this? Okay, listen, if you have pen and paper there, you have to write these issues to be writing this. Okay, there are 4 questions I want you to be mindful. Okay, and I want you to do this in order. In order. Okay, the first question is this. The first question is this. Who do I want to help? Who do I want to help? Now, probably, okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Put in the chat box. Who do you want to help? You will be surprised with my answer. Trust me. Come on. Put in the chat box. Who do you want to help? Yeah. Who do you want to help? Answer the question, please. Who do you want to help? Yep. Who do you want to help? Coach Lian. Who do you want to help? Coach Darbell. Who do you want to help? Like, give me that picture. Answer that question. Who do you want to help? Put in the chat box. Come on. It's gonna help. It's gonna be fun. Trust me. Okay? Husband, fathers, Cordilleran people, OSH professionals, family, Coach Berna. Good, good, good. Come on. Anyone else? Moms who are overwhelmed. Come on. Move. Here's the thing. Doctors. Okay. Okay. Married women. Married women. Okay. I want to help those people who are trying to find their purpose in life. Good. Okay. Anyone else? Aspiring entrepreneurs. Great. Okay. Educators. Okay. Now, here's the thing. That's exactly the reason why you're not converting. Yeah. That's exactly the reason why you're not converting. So, do you want me to give you who do you need to help or who needs your help? Do you want to know? Are you excited to know that? Do you want to hear from me? Who do you need to help? I like the I like the emoji. Okay, so here's the thing. Who do you need to help? So, if you want to transition and if you want to use the 30,000 foot view principle, okay, I want you to take a look at helping people, okay, helping people with big and real challenge, individuals with valuable problem, help clients in highly painful situation, help customers who are motivated to find and pay for a solution. And what about finding a market that is ready and available for you? What about that? You have given me people, but that people are not going to be saying yes to you. If you say mothers in pain, stressed, they're not going to say yes to you. You need to be very definite. Who do you want to help? So in my case, I want to help people. I want to help coaching professionals who wants to invest in their education, who wants to labor, who wants to create. That's what our business is. Okay. So uh, when you say the person has in the same situation, Nielsen, you have to put in there what is that same situation. Because if you post in social media and say, I want to help people like me who's been like this, what does it mean? People needs to hear that. So let me repeat that. Let me repeat what I said. You want to help people with a big and real challenge because some people have, small challenges, but it's real, or they can have big challenges, but it's all in the mind. And therefore, after your conversations, after your discovery call, after your initial sessions, they don't come back because the problem is not real. You want to help individuals with valuable problem because there's a lot of people with a lot of problems, but the problems have no value to them, so they don't want to solve it at all. Are you getting me? Next, you also want to help people with client with highly painful situation, or highly in a highly painful situation, because if they're like super painful, they want to get out of the pain and they're gonna be willing to pay for the service or products that you offer. You're looking for people who are motivated to find and pay for a solution. There are people who are finding for a solution, but they don't want to pay. There are people who can pay, but they're not motivated to find a solution. And you want to do the merging, the intersections or the sweet spot of both is available. They are motivated to find the solutions and they're willing to pay for that. And of course, you want customers or market that is ready and available. There could be some markets that are ready but not available. Like in my case, there are markets that available, okay, but is not ready yet. Okay, there are things that needs to be done before that market to be is ready for me. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, that's what we're doing. If all these things, okay, you put in action, okay, how many of you would tell me now, right now, okay, will tell me yes, okay, hashtag one, okay, if you're giving me yes and you're saying now, you know what's missing. Okay, give me yes or give me some hashtag one. Okay, Coach Marife, they can be suffering from depression and the mother would just say, who cares? Who cares? And you've met people like that and they're not paying, right? So I would say, I want to help, or you want to help parents or moms specifically who have who are parents of children with depressions or clinically diagnosed and feeling the pain, feeling the pain of having a family member who is mentally and clinically sick. Because they could have a children, they could have their children who's clinically diagnosed, but it's not a pain on them, and they're okay with it. They're not going to say yes to you. Getting this now? Are you getting this now? Okay. The next question is the products, right? The products and the services. So what do you offer? Okay. How do you offer? What do you offer is the question. I want you to answer the questions of I want to help buy. I want to help buy. So what products or what services would you offer? And oftentimes people would just create things and look for what? Look for clients to pay, right? So if you want to take the 30,000 foot view and apply this, okay, here's what you're going to do. You will have to look for the very problem that you want to help in finding a solution. Okay? So, what's that problem? So, put it in the chat box. What is that problem that you want to help find a solution? Another test. What is that problem that you want to help find a solution? Put it in the chat box. Come on. Put it in the chat box. What is that problem that you want to find and help find a solution? What is that problem? Give me some try. Come on, do some try. Try. Put it in there. Put it in there. So what is that problem? I know you. Come on now, coaches. There are problems, and you want to help find a solution, right? Mental challenges. Thank you so much, Coach Sean. Put in there. Infidelity, Coach Teen. Good. What else? No time for themselves. What else? What else? Okay. Setting healthy boundaries. Okay, here's the thing. Keep it coming, please. Keep it coming. The kind of problem that you want to help solve or help find a solution is this. Problems that are highly painful, highly valuable, highly frustrating, highly beneficial, time bound, and with urgency. So assess now those things that you want to offer. Is that what you're offering? Are you offering a product, a service that solves highly painful situation or highly valuable conditions? Highly frustrating, highly beneficial, or something high, a problem that is time bound and with urgency. So when you want to apply the principle, here's the thing. Okay. You have to define who do you want to help, how do you want to help them, what is the change that you want to see happen or the transformation that you want to happen or magnified or experienced when they start working with you or they get your product. And of course, the fourth, okay, which is something that every entrepreneur or business owner have to define. How do you know? How do you know you are successful? Because if you don't define that success for you, everyone else will define it for you. It's interesting when people message us and say, do you want to scale? Do you want to grow? Do you want stability? Do you want this? It's interesting because I'm not sure how do they gauge stability. Because the last time I checked, we've started in 2016 and DCAP never stopped doing business until today despite pandemic. And I think that's stability. When they say, let me help you scale up or accelerate, the last time I checked, we've got DCAP Coffee Republic, we've got Life Coach Philippines, we've got Master Coach, a professional training and development services that is CPD internationally accredited. We've got RUC. This is Rise. This is Rise Up Creatives. And of course, we're very successful with our Think Talk broadcast. So I want you to understand that for you to be able to use the 30,000 foot view, you are to be clear of what success is to you. Because you cannot step back and see the big picture if you have not set what the big picture is to you. When you start getting into the business, you should have defined it. And if you haven't done it yet, define it now. Define it now and think about who do you want to help, how do you want to help them, and what is the transformation or change that you want to see. Put it all together, and that's supposed to be your daily posting. That is supposed to be your communication. That is supposed to be what you are giving out every single day. And if you're able to do that, your clients will hear you. Is it easy? Probably not to a lot of people. And then again, that's what Rise Up Creatives is doing for you. Every single month, we are pre selecting the best photos that barely seen in the industry while you're getting photos to license copies so you don't have to be worried about your pictorials. We give you prompts, customizable caption, so you don't even have to think of how you present yourself as an entrepreneur, as a creator, as a business owner. We give you templates that stands out and it's not like anybody else. But if all of these things is not worth it, we teach you. We teach you how to play the game and win in the 21st century that is highly digitized but still human. This is a highly digitized world, but we all desire to live and play like humans. And if you're saying yes to that, and you want to park all the jargons, you want to park all the things that troubles you because you have been collecting a lot of things that ain't working for you and it ain't delivering any results for you, I invite you to come in and join us inside Rise Up Creatives. We got you covered. We've got results. We don't burden you with all the technology, gadgets, SEO, metrics. Okay. But I'm sure you'll get the results because our members do get it. This is Master Coach A. Thank you so much for joining me here at Rising Info every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Good night, everyone. If you are within the metro, please see me at Decaf Coffee Republic tomorrow for coaching for the soul. This is Master Coach A saying love, bam boom, love, bam boom, love, bam boom. Rise up and be creative because you deserve the best in this digitized world. You are human. Let's serve like humans. Good night, everyone.